Okay. Okay. Today is day 163, I think. It's November 3rd. Thursday, November 3rd, and I'm here in Pavlovka? What city is this? Okay, I'm outside of Chennai, so I'm not sure exactly what city this is. I'm looking for a place called the Home for Destitute Children. So the bus driver didn't quite know what I was talking about, so I just jumped on a bus. I saw it yesterday, so I was coming back to try to see it and look for it again, but didn't have any luck. So now I'm at this shop, and it's an organic shop. And
I think it's the herbal shop, man.
What?
Herbal shop.
Herbal shop. Sorry, it's an herbal shop, and it's really cool. It has like aloe vera juice, honey. Like it has all these different Ayurvedic products. It's really cool. It's like my kind of shop. I'm not gonna go shopping because I'm not prepared to go shopping. I'm going to see how I can volunteer at this orphanage. And I just was called to do it this morning. Literally woke up and I've been doing postings for a Compassionate Clown Company, and my dream with that company in the past was always to be able to do like service projects in other countries like India and Mexico. And so now that I'm here in India, and we have the next 2 days off, like I just felt really compelled. I think there's a lot of people that that just need a little extra joy, a little extra love, and we have a lot of students that I think can do some kind of volunteer service project. So that's what I'm doing, looking for this place, and yeah, so here we go. Found it! Yes, this nice man dropped me off, so I'm gonna volunteer. Oh well, I'm gonna check this place out. It's called Punjab Association Home for Destitute Children, and this is it. So let's check it out. Oh. Hi! Today's day 164, and I just got back from going to look for this orphanage, actually. The other day I went to the sports shop and happened to see what looked like a children's home, and I've been wanting to, actually since I got here, to do some volunteer work and see how I can contribute and help out in any way. So I did manage to find this place. I jumped on a bus, and I eventually got there. A couple different side paths and side roads I had to take to get there, but I eventually found it, and it was amazing. It was just wonderful because being there reminded me of, I don't know, just like how, like what my problems, that my problems in my world or in my life that sometimes seem like big problems are really not. When you kind of look and see how other people live. And I walked into this place. I spoke to the director there and talked to her about doing some volunteer work. She was really happy that I was there, and she introduced me to the children. There was about 140 girls and maybe like 30 boys at this particular place. And there's also an area where they house mentally ill, mentally challenged adults and disabled adults that are not able to work, regularly out in the world, and so they stay here as well. So they work with people that are with mental challenges, and also people that are handicapped, and also the elderly. So they work with a wide range of children whose parents maybe are not able to take care of them, or who are very poor and they just don't have the means to raise them properly, or parents who are not there, and maybe these children were born as orphans. So there's just a variety of different people that all live on this this home for them. And as soon as I was introduced, they all made me feel so welcomed. She introduced me in this, huge kitchen, and where they eat their food, and they were just like, hi, they were just so happy to see me. And I happened to do a little demonstration of my salsa solo piece in the home section where the elderly women are and the mentally disabled, people live in this particular home, and they loved it. And so the director asked if I could do it in front of the girls. I didn't realize that she was going to bring all, I don't know how many of them were there, but it felt like the whole school. Literally, they were just filling in, and they sat anywhere. So I took off my sandals, and I didn't have a proper speaker, but I got my cell phone, and I turned it up as loud as I could, and I did the solo piece that I've been working on. And let me just tell you, doing it for them, it's just that makes me want to continue dancing. I always thought that it had to be on a big stage, that performing something such as salsa, and the flashy lights and the glimmer, the glam, the rhinestones. It has to be on a stage. It has to be, the lights, makeup, everything. To them, it does not. And for me, that was a big reminder of, you're ready right now. I've been waiting and training to get ready for this show competition, and it's part of the journey in getting there is doing these shows, is performing. I don't need to perform on a stage. Today was a primary example that I do not need to perform on a stage. For some people, yes. But the joy that these people, these children, and the staff members, and the ladies, and the mothers that take care of these children at the home, the group home, the elderly women, the joy on their faces, they just lit up seeing, this little 2-minute piece, choreographed salsa piece they've probably never seen before. They were like, woo! I can't tell you how many, super great job, that I got. And I know that in the salsa community, and I'm guilty of it too. There's such a tendency to have such a critical eye over our fellow dancers, oh, she didn't point her feet. Oh, her head is not straight. Yes, technique and all of that is great, but it's just coming into a place like this, where I just literally took off my sandals, danced in my bare feet. My feet got dirty and black at the end because I was dancing on the ground. I didn't care. And they don't care. That's the whole point. Look, I showed up like this. I showed up as me, raw, 100%. No makeup, lashes, all of these, straightened hair, nails, none of that. I showed up as 100% me. And they totally accepted that. It was a beautiful experience. That makes me want to do it again. And they were so loving the dance. They're actually happy for me to come back and teach them how to salsa dance, which I'm going to come back and do. I can't even tell you how excited. They're like, "Ma'am, when are you coming back?" It was awesome to share what you love doing with other people, and how we can think sometimes that it's not good enough. That's the ego speaking. It's not good enough. You still have to practice. But when I did it for them, it was amazing. It was like a performance, a Broadway show for them, That's what life is about. That's what life is about. It's about being present. It's about sharing what you love doing and putting aside all of the ego's thoughts of, oh, it needs to be this perfect in heels and show, you know, that all of that is great. The bling, you know, but it's not everything. So that's my big thing. The lesson for today for me is whatever you love doing, share it. Share it with those who maybe would never get the opportunity to otherwise see it. You know, if you're a great painter and you're a great singer, sculptor, whatever, you know, I don't know, great masseuse, go to a local charity, volunteer your time, you know, to the elderly home. Share your gift. If you're an actor and you want to act, write a play and go perform that play somewhere. You want to be a motivational speaker, you know, write a speech and go perform that somewhere. Go do it in front of people who will listen. And trust me, people will listen. People will see. People want to see you dance. People want to see you act. You know, people want to see you, you know, give a motivational speech. People will want to see you, you know, paint, show them how to paint, play chess, how to play checkers, whatever it is you're gifted at. Go out and do it. People want that. People want that. And they don't want some version of you who you think you have to be in the future. No, they want you now, raw, how you are now, today. For me, that was the biggest lesson. I'm so grateful. And I'm just inspired to go out and perform, share the gift of salsa that I know, that I love, dancing, Latin dancing with anyone and everyone who's willing and wanting to learn and have fun. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please post down below what your talent is if you're inspired to go out and share it with someone and with, you know, a local home, orphanage, anywhere, you know, a friend that you haven't seen, the hospital, anywhere. Just there's people out there who, you know, may not have the opportunity to go out and see you and see whatever it is they want. Go out and give it to them. Thank you so much. Bye.